the man behind Tip of the Spear Leadership. Man, I'm honored. I'm humbled. Brother, what's your take on fitness in the fire service?
So, hey, thanks for having me. My take on the fire service is kind of interesting. So, I got into the fire department when I was young. The department that I work for, I got hired. I was 19-ish. Yeah, I just turned 19. Got hired that summer, and what I didn't realize was how out of shape I actually was. I was overweight. I didn't think it was that bad, but then I struggled in the academy. My runs were terrible. I'd throw up after a lot of them, and I don't know if any of the guys that I went through the academy with is going to see this, but if they watch it, they're probably laughing their ass off right now because I was a hot mess. And stepped up to the plate, did my thing, I didn't look back. And then over some years and just life in general, I unfortunately allowed life to catch up with me. I got out of shape again. I got on a medic unit because we had to be paramedics to promote. And again, I became complacent, kind of fell into all that. And then I was, overweight as a lieutenant. And, I think I weighed like 200, almost 230. I mean, I was a fat boy. And, I'm only, I'm only 5'6" on a good day with some thick shoes. And what I guess I didn't appreciate or realize was the fact that as an officer, you don't have to be the most in shape guy. Like you don't have to be the marathon runner and all that, but you have to be able to be physically fit enough to be ahead of the game by you know being able to keep up, obviously, and then being able to go to work once you get there, kind of like we talked about in the beginning. And I wasn't, and I didn't quite appreciate or realize how much of a detriment that could be until it happened. And then, after that, I really realized, like, man, I need to get my shit together. And, I started focusing on that. Really started paying attention to what I was eating. Um, we got a home gym and a Peloton treadmill. And some days I don't feel like I'm in the shape I want to be, and that's okay. And then a lot of the days I just know is just consistency over time, I think will pay off. And I feel like I'm nowhere near where I want to be physically, and I don't have a destination on it, right? So like going through all of it, I think is the fun part. And I don't remember who said the quote, but they said if it's the person that enjoys the journey is going to enjoy it more than the person that enjoys the destination.
Exactly.
And you have to understand, and not you, but in general, you have to understand that other people's where they're at in their races in life and physical fitness is much different than where yours are, and you're not running the same one, so don't compare yourself, right? So don't fall into the trap of social media and the influencers and all this stuff. What I learned was, pick someone that you actually know or work with or you aspire to be like just in life in general, and make kind of where they're at your target. Like, hey man, I want to be in the shape this guy's in. Well, how do I get there? And then do it. And then just be consistent and disciplined. That's really what it is. So the whole point of that is you never really know where the destination is. You never really know what the goal is. You need to adapt to the situation at hand. Take your time, be prepared, and go at the pace that will contribute to success for whatever you're doing.
My man. My
Does that
man.
make sense?
Yeah, man. Perfect. On that note, let's go ahead and wrap this up. Mike,
Yeah.
thank you so much for your time, man. It's a pleasure meeting you. That's it. Keep on doing what you're doing, man. I'm gonna keep on doing what I'm doing on my end. All right.
No, it's great. Yeah, no, I appreciate it. I've been following you for a little while now. I like what you're doing. I forget the girl's name. Women Fit Fire, I think is what her Instagram page was.
Shelby
I saw your interview. What's that?
and Shelby.
Yeah, I saw the interview you had with her. Good stuff, man. I like what you're doing, and it's an honor to be on here. Thank you so much.
My man. Have a blessed day, brother.
Thanks, you too.